Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run with Mack. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Right back to him on first down. Breaks through the count. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 62 yards. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Hey, sub. Let's go.
Second down, Winston. Escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Jameis to throw it. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. This is taken at the 15. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, here's your bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a second down throw for Winston. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there. It leads to 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Colts getting ready to go. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time
one
we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a carry from Mack. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Drops it to Jones in the flat. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Winston now. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. To throw is Winston.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Easy.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. He's got Evans. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Winston now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They begin the drive with Hines. Oh, he sheds himself free. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Bucs on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Winston. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. First down, Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Jameis again. Dancing to his left. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Jameis now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Winston. Being chased out left. Wide open receiver complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play.
And now here's another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run with a former Ole Miss Rebel, Jordan Wilkins. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now Mack. And he stopped immediately there. Noah Spence in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down. That's Hines. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Staying on the ground with Mack. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Winston. Evans has it left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Right side caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. On 1st and 10, Winston. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Ready. Flag. What goes on?
Check. 53's light.
A second down throw for Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Winston. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run it here with Wilkins. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.